Cheers! Clink. Hello and welcome to You Don't Understand. My name's Dustin. So back in high school, even a few years after, I was what you would call the opposite of a socialite. I wanted nothing to do with anybody. I hated people. I didn't associate with anybody. If you talked to me, good chances are you weren't even getting a response from me. I hated people. You know, I had my headphones on all the time. I liked being a loner. Well, all that's changed now. I don't own a pair of headphones anymore. I talk to everybody, and I mean everybody, even though sometimes there are people who get annoyed at me for talking to them when they've never met me in their life, and all of a sudden I just come up and start having a normal conversation with them. I've gotten told to fuck off a few times. Anyway, I told you that story because lately I've been going to parties and dance clubs, and I've been having a great time, and everybody seems to be liking me. And like very slowly, I'm becoming like the life of the party. I never would have given myself that title. I was never the life of the party, even if everybody liked me. I feel like I'm slowly becoming that, which is awesome. So I've discovered this on my own, especially since like right after high school I had like little to no friends, and the friends I did have, they were like overseas in Iraq or something, and all I did was play video games. Not a bad life, but you need some social interaction if you want to survive. So I made a point to try to change myself, and I think I've done pretty well because it's been a long time since I started to change myself, and I'm just noticing differences. Yes, it is possible to change yourself. The only problem is you have to deal with a bunch of bullshit, like people looking at you like you're creepy because you're doing things that you've never done before. You gotta tough through that though. Yeah, people will find you creepy and hardships, anxiety, the whole 9 yards. But eventually you will change yourself to actually becoming a very sociable person. And the way you start that is the first rule of becoming the life of a party. Let's just call it no shame. You can't have any shame in what you're doing, you know, as long as you're having fun. And by that I mean anything you're doing, you may look like you're being an idiot, because sometimes you're purposely acting like an idiot. But don't worry about it. As long as you're having fun in doing what you're doing, people seem to enjoy your company a lot more. You're smiling, you're laughing, you're talking to everybody. All of a sudden you talk to a complete stranger and they're like, yeah, I saw you out there. You just gotta have fun regardless of how foolish you're acting. It's a little bit harder to describe than I thought. Okay, I made a video about dancing. See, I started going to the casino a lot because they have this dance club. It's small, but it's a lot of fun. They've got the go-go dancers on all 4 pedestals. I love it. I used to stand at the table with my beer, just slouching around with my beer, just... What's up, man? I didn't care about anything. I was there to watch the go-go dancers more than anything, because damn, the casino knows how to choose their girls. So I started going every weekend, and turns out there are a lot of regulars that go like every weekend, and so we started recognizing each other and going, hey, how's it going? Well, as you can tell, I started to feel pretty comfortable there. Most of the people already knew me, and when I was drinking, I turned into everybody's best friend. You never even had to see me in your life, and I'm talking to you like I've known you for years. Well, somewhere along the way, I've gotten to the point where I was trying to get everybody there to have fun. And I don't know why, like, I wasn't focusing on me, I was focusing on everybody else. I wanted everybody else to have fun. If the dance floor was empty or even half empty, I'm going to people and I'm trying to drag them out to the dance floor. I didn't dance at the time. At the time I refused. But everybody else that I know of loved to dance, so I always tried to drag them out to the dance floor, especially the guys with girls who the girl really wanted to dance and the guy wasn't all for it, so I would convince him to take her out there. You know, he's slouching at the table with his beer, and next to him is the girl just bopping to the music with the whatever drink she has, you know, martini or something. Started out, I went up to the guy, I'm like, dude, your girlfriend's gorgeous, man. She obviously wants to dance. Why don't you take her out there, man? Come on, go. 9 times out of 10 they listen to me. It may have taken them 5 to 10 minutes, but they went out there. They've been sitting at that table for hours, and they went out there as soon as I told them to. The other 1 time out of 10 they would get mad at me for saying that the girl's gorgeous. Don't even get me fucking started on that fucking jealousy subject. Oh, I go out with the prettiest girl ever, but I hate it when other guys think she's pretty. Dumbass. I never danced until one day I went up to this guy, gave him the same exact speech, and I said, dude, your girl's gorgeous. She obviously wants to dance. Why don't you take her out there? He answered in a way that I didn't expect. He's just like, nah, man, I don't dance. And I was just like, really? Come on, man. And then he goes, no. He goes, I ain't into that. And he goes, well, she wants to dance, though. Why don't you take her out there? I was just like, me? And he goes, yeah, go ahead. You want her to dance so much, you take her out. Alright, I mean, so it completely shocked me. And the girl just comes up to me, grabs my hand, and starts dragging me out to the dance floor. And she's like, come on, you want me to dance so bad? You're coming out here with me. Or however she talked. She goes, you wanted me out there? You don't got a choice now. She didn't really have a southern accent. I don't know why I gave her one. So she forced me into the dance floor, and that was my first time dancing ever. And I was drunk, and I knew everybody was drunk, so immediately it popped into my head. I'm like, nobody fucking cares if I can't dance because they know I'm drunk, and if they're drunk too, they probably think I'm dancing pretty good. So I got to dance with this hot girl. And it wasn't even mine, it was somebody else's. That's like a win-win right there. I mean, what am I gonna do, say no? You got this hot girl dragging you out to the dance floor. You're not gonna be like, I don't want to. You're too pretty for me. I mean, we were bumping and grinding and the whole 9 yards, and she told me, she's like, you are a lot of fun. So later, we went up to the table, and he looks at her and he's just like, do you have fun? She goes, yes, I did, thank you. And I was just like, dude, I admire you. To have someone to have no jealousy issues whatsoever, they can trust their girl completely to go dance with some random dude. You're awesome. I've seen him there a few more times. He always told me to bring his wife out there every time. Oh yeah, and it's his wife, by the way. I didn't say that. My point is, even if you're a horrible dancer, do it anyway. You look like an idiot, but you look like you're having fun too, so everybody likes you having fun and they will enjoy your company. The drunkenness was just a perk. I love being drunk. I'm drunk right now. So for about a year I was out there dancing, but I was having a ball, and so like half the time I would find a partner. Just some girl who didn't have a guy to dance with, and shit, she's just like, well, while I'm out here dancing alone, I might as well dance with someone else. Why am I giving everybody a southern accent? Final diagnosis. Have fun with doing whatever you're doing, and don't worry about what other people think. You'll find people like hanging out with a guy who's having fun rather than some boring asshole who's got controlling and jealousy issues. But it gives them a breath of fresh air. Thank you for watching another episode of You Don't Understand. My name's Dustin. Feel free to check out my Facebook, Twitter. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Links down below. I almost fell forward. I'm drunk. Later, sucker.